Hello guys, this is Cheap Bastard talking to ya. Today I have a really interesting video for you guys. Have you ever thought that you want to upgrade your old, dusty and thick bezel 1080p monitor? I got you covered guys. Keep watching this video and find out if the Nvidia's GTX 1060 6GB is capable to play games at 4K Ultra HD resolution. My test system contains a 4-core 8-thread Intel Xeon E3-1240V2 CPU, 16GB of 1600MHz DDR3 RAM, and MSI Armor GTX 1060 6GB. The first game I tested is CSGO, and on ultra settings we got an average frame rate of 96.9 FPS, a 1% low of 11.9 FPS, and a 0.1% low of 11.1 FPS. The FPS numbers were taken from a benchmark workshop map, and those small FPS figures occurred when there was a smoke grenade dropped.
Next
Game. Well, it's Fortnite. And on epic settings we got an average frame rate of 26.6 FPS, 1% low of 18.7 FPS, and a 0.1% low of 2.3 FPS. And dang, we got an extremely low 0.1% lows. This means that our graphics card can't play Fortnite on epic settings, but you can put all your settings to medium and get around 80 FPS. Coming up is Need for Speed Payback. On ultra settings we got an average of 33.7 FPS, 1% lows of 23.4 FPS, and a 0.1% lows of 17.7. But if you don't want this console experience, you can drop your settings to medium and get around from 40 to 50 FPS. Next game is Overwatch. On ultra settings we got an average of 85.8 frames per second, 1% lows of 36.8 FPS, and 0.1% lows of 2 FPS. Well, our setup did fine and I didn't experience any frame drops or slowdowns. The next game I tested was GTA 5 on ultra settings. We got an average of 29.4 FPS, a 1% lows of 26.7, and a 0.1% lows of 25.6. But the gameplay was a bit too laggy, so we changed to high settings and got an average of 67.4 FPS, a 1% lows of 42, and 0.1% lows of 36 FPS. Whoa! Are you guys excited for the last game? And it is the Tomb Raider on ultra settings. We got an average of 32.4 FPS, a 1% lows of 26.7, and a 0.1% lows of 25 frames per second. Unfortunately, our graphics card was too weak to handle ultra, so we changed to medium settings and got an average of 60.3 FPS, a 1% lows of 51, and 0.1% lows of 48.7 FPS. So, to answer the question, can the GTX 1060 6GB play games on 4K? And the answer is yeah, if you're willing to sacrifice on graphical settings. If you want to play everything on Ultra, then you need a better graphics card or 1440p Quad HD monitor. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, consider subscribing to the channel for more epic videos like this. Stay cheap my dudes, Cheap Bastard out.